broadcasting live from the Albay Pio News Center, providing you the most exclusive news update from all over the province. This is 12 o'clock Newsbreak. In the local scene, the Department of Health Bicol and the Police Regional Office urged barangay officials in the region on Wednesday, December 27, to actively enforce the government's Iwas Paputok campaign in New Year's celebration. Dr. Rose Rimpilio, Assistant Director of DOH Bicol, said that the success against fireworks-related injuries could be attributed to the participation of barangay officials. As of Wednesday, DOH Bicol recorded 8 cases of fireworks-related injuries in the region, 100% higher compared to the same monitoring period last year. Rimpilio said that 6 out of the 8 cases were caused by boga or improvised cannon. In another news, the Albay Police Provincial Office announced that so far, a few days before welcoming the new year, there have been no recorded sellers of prohibited fireworks in the province. This was confirmed by Police Captain Karen Formales, spokesperson of the said office. Formales said that they have not recorded any incidents caused by prohibited fireworks even before and on Christmas Day. Instead of fireworks, Formales encourages everyone to celebrate New Year by safe viewing of fireworks display. In Albay, the areas that have fireworks displays zones are in Camalig, Daraga, Ginubatan, Jovellar, Legazpi City, Libon, Ligao, Malilipot, Malinaw, Manito, Pioduran, Pulangi, Rapu-Rapu, and Santo Domingo. While none were assigned in Tabaco City, Tiwi, Owas, and Bakakay. Formales said that there are assigned police personnel to watch and ensure security in the aforementioned fireworks display zones. In another story, Albay Provincial Tourism, Culture and Arts Office, or PTCAO, records 622,274 tourist arrivals from the first to third quarter of 2023. PTCAO records 614,391 local tourists and 7,883 foreign tourist arrivals during the said period. Dorothy F. Collier, the Provincial Tourism Officer, said that the Albay PTCAO records tourist arrival data in compliance to Department of Tourism and also in compliance with the seal of good local governance of the Department of Interior and Local Government. Collier said that the collection of data is on quarterly basis and that they will be collecting the data for the fourth quarter by the start of 2024. Moreover, compared to the tourist arrival during the same period in 2022, which totals to 510,018 tourist arrivals, a significant increase of more than 100,000 tourist arrivals was noted from the first to third quarter of this year. To recall, the PTCAO chief has previously confirmed an increase in tourist arrivals in Albay during the second quarter of the year during the Mayon eruption. Collier previously emphasized that an increase in tourist arrivals impacts significantly to the local economy by generating more income for accommodation, transportation, food industry, souvenir vendors, and other tourist guides and other tourism-related businesses. In the national scene, independent drivers and operators in the province of Iloilo are still not giving up the fight against the jeepney phase-out to pave the way for the Public Utility Vehicle Modernization Program. The Note to PUV Phase-Out Coalition Panay has been holding rallies at the Western Visayas offices of the Land Transportation Office and the Land Transportation Franchising and Regulatory Board. Elmer Foro of the transport group Piston Panay said that this is their last stand against the government's December 31 deadline for individual jeepney operators to join a cooperative or cooperation in order to continue operating. In another news, Department of Health in Central Visayas Center for Health Development, or DOH-7, reported 19 firecracker-related injuries have been recorded in Region 7 from December 21 to 28. DOH Region 7 said Cebu Province has the highest number of cases with 8, followed by Cebu City with 5. 4 firecracker-related incidents were recorded in Bohol and 1 each in Negros Oriental and Mandaue City. The DOH-7 said most of these cases were caused by the use of boga or improvised cannon. In another story, the Muntinlupa Police and the Traffic Management Bureau have seized 1,151 firecrackers and pyrotechnic devices and apprehended 86 drivers of motorcycles with open pipes and mufflers as the New Year's Eve celebration neared. The sale and use of firecrackers and pyrotechnic devices are banned in Muntinlupa under Ordinance Number 1492. The ordinance passed by the Muntinlupa City Council in 2014 prohibits the manufacture, display, sale, distribution, possession, or use of firecrackers or pyrotechnic devices and such other similar devices, and exploding of firecrackers or other similar explosive within the territorial jurisdiction of Muntinlupa City. The 1,151 firecrackers was worth 43,920 pesos, were seized by the police from December 24 to 28 in 7 barangays in Muntinlupa. Of the total, 973 are luces, 61 improvised cannon or boga, and 85 star. Violators face fines ranging from 1,000 pesos for the first offense to 5,000 pesos for the third offense, and imprisonment up to 6 months. And for the news outside the country, South Korean President Yoon Suk-yeol on Tuesday called for extraordinary determination to tackle the country's falling birth rate, urging officials to approach the issue from a fundamentally different perspective. Yoon called for effective solutions to the declining birth rate, given that South Korea has the lowest birth rate in the world. The steady population decline has caused worry among policymakers, as the country's fertility rate was recorded at its lowest at 0.7 in the third quarter of this year. In another story, the death toll from a series of attacks on villages in central Nigeria has climbed to almost 200. Local authorities said on Wednesday as survivors began to bury the dead. Armed groups launched attacks between Saturday evening and Tuesday morning in Nigeria's Plateau State, a region plagued for several years by religious and ethnic tensions. Authorities had previously put the death toll at 163. And finally, in the news outside of the country, the Eiffel Tower, one of the world's prime tourist attractions, was closed Wednesday after staff went on strike. The strike on the 100th anniversary of the death of engineer Gustave Eiffel, who built the tower, was to protest about the current way it is managed. the hard-left CGT union said in a statement. The CGT said management was running the Eiffel Tower according to a business model that was too ambitious and unsustainable, and that it was based on an inflated estimate of future visitor numbers, while underestimating construction costs. And that's all for the 12 o'clock news break, December 29, 2023. We'll be right back tomorrow or next year for more news updates. Thanks to our 12 o'clock news break writer, Joy Duque. And on the technical side, Chad Bobis. Our Provincial Information Officer, Attorney Marilu Duca Castillo. Under the supervision of our Governor Attorney Edsel Grex Lagman. Pinch hitting for Mr. Greg Halyare, this has been your anchor for today. I am Maria Elena Pancho. Thank you for subscribing.